Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about necrosis. So let's start our topic with introduction. Necrosis is form of irreversible cell injury that leads to premature death of cells in living tissue. Unlike apoptosis, which is regulated and programmed cell death, necrosis is an uncontrolled process that often results from external insults such as infections, toxins, trauma, or inadequate blood supply like ischemia. Necrosis typically triggers an inflammatory response in the surrounding tissue. Definition of necrosis. Necrosis is defined as the unregulated and pathological process of cell death caused by external factors such as hypoxia, chemical injury, microbial infection, or physical trauma, resulting in disintegration of cell structure and release of intracellular contents into the extracellular environment. Causes of necrosis. Several factors can lead to necrosis. Major causes include hypoxia and ischemia, that is, reduced oxygen supply to tissue due to obstruction of blood flow, like it happens in myocardial infarction and stroke. Second cause of necrosis is physical agents like burns, frostbite, radiations, and mechanical trauma. Third cause is chemical agents and toxins like strong acids, alkali, heavy metals, or drug. Fourth cause is microbial infections like bacteria, viruses, and fungi can produce toxins that destroy tissues. Fifth cause is immune reactions like autoimmune diseases and hypersensitivity reaction may damage cells. Now we will talk about pathogenesis of necrosis. Mechanism of necrosis involves loss of ATP production due to hypoxia or toxin. Second step is failure of ion pump due to ATP production less, leading to swelling of cells and organelles. Third step is membrane damage of cells and organelles that cause leakage of enzymes and cellular contents. Fifth is enzymatic digestion of cellular structure by lysosomal enzymes. And fifth is inflammatory response due to release of intracellular components. Types of necrosis. First type is coagulative necrosis, second is liqueficative necrosis, third is caseous necrosis, fourth is fat necrosis, fifth is fibrinoid necrosis, and sixth is gangrenous necrosis. Now we will discuss these types one by one. So first type is coagulative necrosis. It is most common type. It is typically caused by ischemia or infarction. It occurs in protein denaturation predominates over enzymatic digestion. In this, affected tissue appears firm and retain its basic structural outlines for several days, like that is seen in heart, kidney, and adrenal glands. Second type of necrosis is liqueficative necrosis. It is characterized by complete digestion of dead cells. It is when tissue becomes soft and liquid. It is common in brain infarcts and abscesses caused by bacterial infection. Next type of necrosis is caseous necrosis. It is basically a combination of coagulative and liqueficative necrosis. In this, tissue appears soft, friable, and cheese-like. It is the characteristics of tuberculosis infection. Next type of necrosis is fat necrosis. It occurs due to enzymatic destruction of fat tissue. It is seen in acute pancreatitis where lipase enzyme break down triglycerides into fatty acids, forming chalky white deposits with calcium. That is called as fat sphonification. Next type of necrosis is fibrinoid necrosis. It is characterized by deposition of fibrin-like material in arterial wall. It is associated with immune-mediated vascular damage such as autoimmune diseases like polyarthritis nodosa. Next type of necrosis is gangrenous necrosis. It is not a specific type of necrosis, but it is a clinical term. It is usually occur in extremity due to loss of blood supply. Its types include dry gangrene, that is coagulative necrosis with black shriveled tissue. Second type is wet gangrene, that is secondary infection with liquefaction, false swelling tissue. Third type is gas gangrene, that is caused by Clostridium infection producing gas in tissue. Now we will talk about morphological features. So first we will talk about gross changes that occurs. First is discoloration, tissue softening happens, then swelling and hardening happens depending on the type of necrosis. Second, morphological changes are microscopic changes that occur in nucleus and that occur in cytoplasm. In nucleus, there occurs pyknosis, that is shrinkage of nucleus. Then occurs karyoregesis, that is fragmentation of nucleus, and then occurs karyolysis, that is dissolution of nucleus. Then happens the cytoplasmic changes that include droophilia, loss of organelles, and vacuolation. Clinical significance: necrosis indicates severe and irreversible cell injury. It is associated with many diseases such as myocardial infarction, stroke, gangrene, pancreatitis, and tuberculosis. It leads to loss of tissue function. It may cause systemic complications like sepsis or multi organ failure if untreated. Necrosis versus apoptosis. Necrosis is pathological, uncontrolled, and causes inflammation, while apoptosis is physiological, controlled, and does not cause inflammation. Conclusion: necrosis is a critical pathological process representing irreversible cell death due to various external factors. It plays a central role in many human diseases, often leading to severe consequences if not managed properly. Understanding the types, mechanism, and clinical implication of necrosis is essential for diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of related disorders. And this was all about necrosis. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you want us to make video on any topic, you can also comment that. And if you have any suggestion, you can also comment that. Thank you for watching.